We're live. What's the crack, folks? What's the crack? So we're starting our Mass Effect Andromeda run. And two things. One, earlier on today, it just had an epiphany. Like it dawned on me, just out of nowhere. Wasn't even thinking about gaming or streaming or anything. Streaming Andromeda and Veilguard at the same time is potentially a very bad idea. Because either one of those games can send me fucking right over the edge on their own. Both of them at the same time. Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%. Could be chaos. Is all I'm saying.
What am I going to do?
But a little chaos can be fun from time to time. So that was the first thing I wanted to say. Yeah. And I'm only half joking.
What am I going to do?
About like my mental stability being affected by these two games at the same time. I'm half joking in that, yeah, it's funny that a video game can upset me that much, but also at the same time, with the pain that I'm in all the time, sometimes my fuse is so fucking short. Like the stupidest fucking things set it off, which is why this game has loads of stupid things in it, and Veilguard has loads of stupid things in it.
This is a nightmare.
If I notice that I'm getting angry playing them, or I'm getting angry like multiple nights in a row or something, then I might have to genuinely stop playing one or both of them. So we'll see how it goes. You shut up and let me fucking speak for a minute. Mariette, the fucking Turian.
What am I going to do?
You're gonna get fucking shot if you don't stop asking that question. Jesus Christ. Spit the bricks out, mobile the house.
This is a nightmare.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await
The second
further
thing that I
instructions.
wanted to talk about right at the start.
This is a nightmare.
As you can see, we are already on the Nexus. We've already got here.
What
We
am I
didn't
going
wake
to
up
do?
from the cryopod. We didn't lose our father on Habitat 7. It's all already done.
Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
The reason
This is a
being
nightmare.
that when you play the multiplayer challenges every day,
This is a nightmare.
you get rewards that go to your single player characters.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
Thing is, you can only store 200, and then they're all just going to waste.
This is a nightmare.
So when I finish a run of Andromeda, like the very next night, I go and create a character,
This is wrong.
get them through that prologue bit, and get them up until they're standing at this table, and just save it, and then go back to playing my multiplayer every day.
Please be advised
So
that Hyperion
when the
docking
multiplayer
procedures
says
are now
you've reached 200,
This is wrong. Just wrong.
I load up my single player file, empty the 200 rewards into my inventory, save it, and dip out and go and play multiplayer again. And like, it can get up to 200 many times
procedures for Hyperion are on hold.
in between Andromeda runs. But what that means is this character starts with 39,000 credits, all the crafting materials that she could ever need, and also one of every gun, including N7 weapons. That she definitely should not have access to this early in the game. You mean, so there's been absolutely fucking loads of them, but I either sell them or break them down into their raw materials.
This
Gives
is
us a little advantage playing at this stage. And so I must have emptied it not too long ago, but we shall claim all rewards now. So credits, crafting material credits,
This is a nightmare.
research data. Now we're into the weapons. Back to credits.
What am I going to do?
Crafting materials all the way. And 7-11 level crafting.
Procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further
This is
instructions.
wrong. Just wrong.
One other thing that I wanted to say before we start.
This is a
There's a
nightmare.
bug in this game that you can't new game plus the same character twice.
What am I going to do?
So you can new game plus your character through one time, and then if you try and do it a second time,
This is a nightmare.
it refuses to save. It keeps flashing up an error message every 30 seconds. Cannot save, cannot save, cannot save. To the point where you just have to fucking bin it.
Currently on hold until power
So
coupling
that
is
means
complete.
when I'm doing Andromeda runs, I'm doing one run,
What am I going to do?
or I do all my crafting. The next run, everything's already made for me. I don't need to do it again. But then it goes back to the fucking start.
What am I going to do?
So in this run, we're gonna have to build everything from scratch again. It can be a pain.
This is a nightmare.
Right, what is your fucking problem?
It's not right. It's
You're
not
fucking
fair.
telling me it's not right?
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
The thing about that quest that bugs me is the outcome. So,
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
if you tell the truth and say that he didn't, he fired a shot, but it wasn't the shot that killed your man, didn't even hit him. So you can't exile him for murder when his bullet missed. Then, so you release him and he's free to resume his life on the
Please
Nexus.
await further instructions.
She fucking leaves him because of all the sideways glances and shit. But if you lie and cover it up and say, yeah, you fucking tried to kill him, you're getting exiled anyway,
Are now complete.
then she's, oh, I love him so much, I'm going with him. Like, you love him so much, you'll get exiled with him, but not enough to live with him on the station. You know, it makes no fucking sense to me. Like, am I reading it wrong? Is there something I'm not fucking seeing?
Docking area at once.
Sort of, it's a thing that doesn't happen very often in Bioware games, and like, when you get a choice, and like,
Tram technicians, please report to
even
the
when it's
Hyperion
not
coupling
really a
area.
choice, you know, it's the illusion of choice. You still end up in the same place. The way that you go about it still makes sense either way. Like if you go the renegade way and scare somebody into it versus you go the Paragon way and diplomatic into it, you still end up in the same place, but it made sense how you got there no matter what. Whereas this does not make sense at all. It's like they wanted to have two different outcomes,
Are now complete.
but the outcomes aren't reliant on anything, really. And if they are, they're almost backwards. It's, it just makes no fucking sense.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
Pathfinder, no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is, let's call it strained.
You're the
can
third
believe
most
it.
boring
Nexus is
character
running
in
on
Mass
empty.
Effect.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Ket are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone.
Like,
Not the
going back to my
Hyperion showing.
biscuits after my
Just
mini rant.
us. I'm with you. It's just a lot.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is...
Pathfinder, I'm feeling less bad about missing a year of this. Everyone's beaten down. Nothing to do but watch the reserve shrink.
And now all eyes are on us.
All I know is, we have to fix it. It's quiet here. Still get opinions, of course. And talk to security.
What about?
Leaders, direction, lack of it. Tan is the standout, but none of them have made friends.
Waking up to this is a slap in the face. Nothing's what it should be.
Don't let them drag you down. We have a team, we have a goal, we got this. Pathfinder?
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish?
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
Perhaps both. Life is infinitely adaptable, as our expedition proves.
Tempest crew
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop, or lab, you know.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket? Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Don't give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know. The beauty of the cosmos unfolds in your planet scans, Pathfinder. But there is more they can do.
Do you have something in mind, Doctor?
Plans for a school are underway to inspire a new generation of young minds. I want to craft a model of the cluster for them, accurate and splendid from your data. My prototype is on that console. Add more scans to improve it, and I will share my educational budget with you, and my thanks.
Disembarking. Procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
Oh.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
Ouch. Why am I paying for these?
Half the supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash-landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest, so...
Disembarkation.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilk and Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilkan, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and... I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
Ow.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
Doesn't seem right to put all that on him.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you assume he's lying.
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder. The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
Oh! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
Right then. Try firing off sets 23B to...
Hello, Console. You and I are going to be very good friends. We'll get you all fixed up and ready to go in no time. As soon as we hook you up to all that juicy
Hyperion,
power.
is the latest inventory record accurate? You weren't listed as bringing that many colony power generators along. Really? Excellent. I'll let Addison know. She'll be pleased.
I hate this character.
It's good to have you here.
What choice do we have? How the hell should I know?
Go over the docking checklist.
Spender, you have a job. If you want to keep it, do it. God damn it.
Possibly the most unlikable character in Mass Effect history.
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything.
It'll be
And
tired
right
when
now,
I finish
I just want to
fucking
know what happened with Alec.
punching it, you fucking cunt.
I don't want to get into it. Things went wrong. And now I'm the one you have to deal with.
Alec Ryder wouldn't accept that kind of ultimatum. Damned if I will.
You fucking tell
We'd
me
never
what
have
my
left home
dad
if
would
we-
or would not accept.
Not home.
Every word
The
out of her
Milky Way.
mouth here enrages
This
me.
is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
Like, burn in mind, I lost my father like a day, 2 days ago, max. Right? And my mother passed away about a year ago from a terminal disease. So, where do you hear this fucking line?
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends, or...?
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend.
I
He
would
hated that I didn't
literally
use his
pull
title,
out my fucking
but no
Crusader
one's a
shotgun,
Pathfinder until
put it
they've
to her
half
face,
found
and
something.
pull the fucking trigger.
Much like a colonial director without colonies.
Even if, like, my dad was fucking her, even if they were in a relationship, even if they got fucking married, you still wouldn't be my fucking mother, you absolute fucking cunt.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Talk to Kandros if you haven't.
I have
He's
never wanted to
unfortunately
reach
become the head
into
of
the
our
screen
military.
and murder someone
And
as
as soon
much
as he
in all my
realizes it,
life.
we're in the shit.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
Yeah, but also, love, did you think that you were just going to move to a new galaxy and that any alien species that was already there was going to, like, yeah, sure, come on in, fucking have our resources, have our planets, come on, yeah, well, I can all share, we're all mates, come on in. You think none of them were going to fucking shoot back or fight for what was theirs? Of course we need a fucking military. Goddamn fucking hippie.
You've had no colony successes in over a year? How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire.
For all the shit
initiative
that
promised
she
a
is
goal.
fucking throwing at me and blaming
Andromeda
on
has
me,
not cooperated.
she
And
has
if it
had
had, beautiful
14
utopian
months,
horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other.
had
The
2 fucking
Nexus is
tries at a
Citadel.
colony,
Not headed by Tan.
both
or
fucking
even
failed.
me.
Right? I'm gonna go to EOS, and in one fucking day, set up a colony that lasts until the end of fucking time.
There's also this strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their
Yeah,
business.
because you're a fucking
The current
idiot.
excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you.
Yeah, go fuck
Prove
yourself.
me wrong.
She refuses to call me the Pathfinder because I haven't found anything yet. Yet we're supposed to call her Colonial Director when there is no fucking colonies. God fucking damn you, you fucking bitch. Anybody around here have a weapon of any description? I'm gonna beat her to fucking death with this fucking plant.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you
I
heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
If
helped
I was
pull him off
making a
Chief
Mass Effect
Reynolds.
game,
You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the
I
chief.
would add
He looked right at Nilken and shouted no.
a different
Then his chest burst open. I'll
interrupt.
never forget it. The look on
So,
his face was pure
You
shock.
have your Paragon interrupts and your Renegade interrupts. I would have one that if you press them both at the same time, you just put your gun out and shoot the person that you're talking to in the head.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
Will get you lots of
It wasn't my
Renegade
place
points,
to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer.
but you
In
could also
retrospect,
work it
it
in the
is
story
ironic.
mode.
If he hadn't been killed, we all
You know,
probably
where
would have died.
you can unlock certain missions because you've unlocked a certain reputation as a fucking merciless killer or whatever. But also, you could have it potentially bite you in the ass as well. You know, fucking like some planet or race of species won't work with you because they're part of what you do to people, or you know, things like that. Or you can't do a certain mission because you killed a certain somebody earlier on. You know, like the consequences to your actions and shit. But
Did you see any Ket in the vicinity?
Nilkin said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
I'm cautiously optimistic about Exodus.
Did Nilkin seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilkin in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock.
The
He
only
couldn't
reason
speak.
that I'm cautiously
He looked
optimistic
nauseated.
about it,
Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
the last 3 games that I have been super excited for, like from the debut teaser trailer announcement up until completing it. Mass Effect Andromeda, which was a massive disappointment. Red Dead Redemption 2, massive disappointment. And Dragon Age Veilguard, massive disappointment. So
If they'd fought and Nilkin threatened to
almost
kill him,
blackpilled
why was Reynolds
with
surprised?
gaming, and the
Fronts fight, say
I'll
things they
never
don't
be
mean.
excited
Maybe
for a
even hurt each
game
other.
ever again.
But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
The next Mass Effect game, I seen someone.
I appreciate the
Has
information.
been appearing in my feed the last 3
Of course.
days about the
Akil's what we
villain
had to leave him
problem
behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
in the next Mass Effect.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
I don't
Cam
think
wouldn't
that's
allow
the
a mission to go
problem.
back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
To me,
Tempest crew should report to the docking area.
fucking asshole always invites me to play Platinum, and I've told him 80 million fucking times I don't play fucking Platinum. But anyway. Yeah, so
Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
in the teaser that was released like a year or 2 ago on N7 Day, there was a date on it that said it. I can't remember, was it 6 months or 6 years after the ending of Mass Effect 3? Whatever it was, it doesn't. That's not important. Well, it is a little bit important, but the point being, it was either 6 years or 6 months within that 6-year period. And then the ship that they have built has like a mass relay built into the ship. So the theory is the ship can fucking doesn't need a mass relay to wing it across the galaxy. It is its own mass relay, so it can point and go anywhere it wants, and boom, away it goes. So they can then jump to Andromeda instantly and not have to go into cryo sleep for fucking 600 years like we all did. And that is how, but in the trailer as well, there was an Asari, which is either Liara or Liara's daughter, and an outline, like shadows, that were clearly Angara. So, that bring in the two two streams back into one again. But the only thing is, say it was 6 years, and then the jump over, they then have to wait 594 years in that galaxy for us to arrive, and they have to sit and wait while we fucking deal with the cat and the Archon and all that fucking nonsense. Because, like, if they come in and make contact with us right as we land, then everything in Andromeda is undone. Everything. Like, us meeting the Angara, us getting their trust, finding out about the Remnant and the Remnant creators, and killing the fucking cat, all doesn't happen. Making the game of Andromeda itself would be fucking pointless to play that ever again. In my eyes, what they should have done was kept Andromeda separate and done a new trilogy back in the Milky Way. Maybe I would go down the route where you can choose to be an Asari or a Krogan for that trilogy, because they are long lived and have 1,000-year lifespans. And the trilogy in the Milky Way, you make it last for 600 years, and then whenever you've rebuilt our whole galaxy over those 600 years and unlocked the technology how to make relays on ships and stuff, then you can end that trilogy by jumping over and joining up with Andromeda in their timeline. So you have a new game in your new trilogy, your first game, then you have Andromeda 2, then you have the second game over here, Andromeda 3, finalize this trilogy, and then you bring them back together. Right, so if you were alternating games and then you add in that you're going to make a Dragon Age game in there as well, you can quite easily have one massive hit every single year, guaranteed. You mean, so you release your game and then it moves on to the next one in the cycle, so you then have the 2 years in between to make your game. So fucking ridiculously obvious that I am convinced everybody who is in an executive boss role in EA Bioware is a fucking retard. Like, straight up shit-eating retard.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, But I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda Initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him humble.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situations have gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
What happened to Gian Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
It's mad to think that if these Krogans hadn't joined the Andromeda Initiative and just stayed back in the Milky Way, that the genophage would have been completely cured. The 600 years that have passed while they were in stasis, she could have had hundreds, if not thousands, of kids, and in those 600 years they would have had their own generation of kids as well. She could be a great grandmother 100,000 times over. Instead, the clan Neckmore got fucking shafted big time.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
Right, so I'm shit at fucking percentages. But what is 1 in 1,000? That would be 0.001. Yeah, 10th, 100,000th, yeah, right. So if they boosted 4%, well, almost 4% is what you said, that is gonna maybe move it closer to 0. Or closer to 1, sorry. What I'm saying is, 1 in 1,000. 1% go to 4%. Right, my brain's completely fried. Mathematics and we do not fucking negotiate well with each other. What I'm saying is, the difference is infinitesimal. It is so fucking tiny that it would barely be perceptible. Yet, at the end of this game, one of the post-credit fucking scenes is her clutch of eggs. Every single one of them's alive. So it seems increasing it by 4% was a lie. It seems to me that you've got it nailed on 100%. Every fucking Krogan lives. Am I missing something?
Nothing more for now.
Good luck out there. Yes, I know the Hyperion docking unannounced caused some switches to blow. That's fine. I don't care. We know the problem is more widespread than we thought. We're working to fix it. That's all.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex. Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion
Ben,
coupling
this
annex.
is Yolanda. You busy? All right, well, I'm not seeing any of your requisitions in the Hyperion inventory. Yeah, looks like the blaster has got displaced at the last minute. Hopefully one of the other arcs will have some in stock. I'll keep an eye out.
I fucking hate Blasto.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
I thought I didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
And when you disagree?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable, so how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam Node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well. although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
Any idea where they went?
I did my
Nothing
fault when I
certain,
just got here.
But tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
I'm looking into the Nilkin Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
Alright, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
And fucking think about it too. Why was the Drell not one of the species that were brought with us now? Because the Drell world suffered from overpopulation before they achieved spaceflight and basically fucking Armageddon them themselves to the point where the world is now a dystopian fucking hellscape. But there's still Drell living on it. The Hanar took as many as they could into their fucking planet, but they couldn't take them all. Well, why didn't the initiative go and take a rest of them? Even if you don't want them to be in the initiative, you can just let them, give them a ride here, and then say, well, ways go, find your own fucking planet.
Sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, G.N. Garson, is dead.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Yeah, she fucking did.
Kandros mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen. Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, They left.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their Tempest to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer.
You
I
brave?
hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Jean Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them, the thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here, or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Jean Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on New Worlds, my authority can ensure that you...
It's your authority.
Right. Sorry. What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat, or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
Looks fine so far.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of, but I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, that's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Find out why. Be careful.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel. Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
No standoff there. Too small for listeners.
You'd be surprised. There's also providing the seat bag.
Nobody's making cream on it.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Keller's worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Trend technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence.
Yeah, meeting Addison was interesting.
She doesn't know you. I do. And you're doing fine.
I appreciate it.
I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us the ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your brother's doing.
Ryder.
You're not on the bridge, Captain?
We powered it down. Can't afford to waste energy. Though Cryo Bay and Sam Node are exempt. And I told them to keep their hands off Alec's quarters. You have access now.
Thanks.
Hey, sorry about your father. He was really good at what he did. Just not so good at working with people. He was right about going planetside, though.
I wish you were still here. There's so much you could have taught me.
You'll do fine. You're off to a good start. If there's anything else I can help with, let me know.
Now that the Hyperion is docked, what will you do?
Normally, I'd supervise thawing out the colonists, but that's been put on hold. I hear you're the one helping resolve the issue. Good luck with that.
If someone had told you that you'd be in the Andromeda cluster even 5 years ago...
Are you kidding me? I'd have laughed them out of the quadrant. Although the way things are now isn't exactly what I was hoping for either. We all knew there was a possibility on arrival of less than ideal circumstances. When you sign up, you hope for the best and plan for the worst.
Why did you join the initiative? We're a long way from home.
How could I not? I love my job. Coming here, all this, it was just a logical extension of what I already do. Sailing through new stars, discovering new worlds. What self-respecting explorer could pass that up?
Thanks for the talk.
All right. I request to submit administrators to harass and people to wake up. I'd better get to it. Good luck out there.
What's the latest?
Sarah Kellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never. I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here, I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Ellis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Battle's. A third party seems likely.
The real saboteur could be setting you both up.
Because we both figured out something was going on? That would make sense. It's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stayed put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
Pathfinder, it's good to see you. Word is there's been trouble on the station.
We just got here. How did you know that already?
Word gets around.
Does it now?
People talk to me. Anyway, as soon as we establish outposts, everything will even out. I'm sure of it.
How do you feel about all this now that we're here?
Hopeful. I know it's a rose-colored outlook, but someone's got to keep the positivity coming, right?
Why did you join the initiative?
The most popular question on the station. Honestly, I wouldn't have known about this project if Nozomi hadn't reached out to me.
Nozomi?
Captain Dunn. Of all the captains I've piloted for, she's the best. I've always been a wanderer at heart. When she asked me to be her pilot, how could I say no to the adventure of a lifetime?
What about your family?
I'm an orphan. My parents died on the Mintuar colony when it was attacked years ago. No siblings. I left some friends and distant relatives behind, but I have friends here too. I love piloting. I like the idea of going back to my roots and farming like my parents did. Someday.
Have to go now. See you later.
Take care.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
printed books.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were pathfinders too.
Your father's first sight-on, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that's up plenty of action.
Alex's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times. The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you. Needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like. What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, and then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man. Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets to research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Liara Tassoni, huh? She studied the Protheans. When my team used to dig up artifacts, we debated her work. She had some pretty controversial theories, as I recall. Never gained much traction.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto data pads.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word.
Yeah, you're getting older too.
I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful. Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap.
And see, the
I wish
thing
you much good luck
that
and future success.
annoys me, right? Oh, traveling to Andromeda, it's not possible. How could you possibly do it? I have an idea. Make your crew nothing but Asari and Krogan who are under the age of 400. That way, they will all fucking live until they get there. Problem solved.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Scott. Dr. Tabero says he'll be fine, but he's my son. How can I not worry? I hate to leave him like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
go back putting that we did in there, they established that it's a year before Mass Effect 1. Well, a year before she met Shepard and found out about the beacon and all that kind of carry on.
When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is the species truly extinct? The Prothean civilization spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out. While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology. When studying an extinct race, it is important that our preconceptions and current knowledge not color the facts. We must look to the evidence itself. The Protheans constructed the Citadel and an incredible network of Mass Effect relays. This speaks to a culture of the highest order. Such a monumental achievement surely must come from an enlightened race that was in harmony with its people, free of conflict and strife. Without the ability to study a living example, however, this can never be determined with 100% accuracy.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact.
That was a big fucking mistake that it made. Doing away with the class system, which was perfect. The class system in 1 to 3 is perfectly balanced. So you have one of each, one combat, one tech, one biotic, and then one where it's half and half. So combat biotic, combat tech, and then biotic tech. It was perfect. In this game, you can just pick whatever powers you want. If you want to have biotic powers, you can have them. You want to have tech powers, you can have them. You want to have combat powers, wait, where you go. I like the profiles that, you know, that you can flex between profiles, but they should have kept it locked. They should have restricted it to you can have 3 profiles, but they're all have to be within. So if you pick a biotic at the start, you have to have 3 biotic profiles. You know, and you can set them up for all different things. You can set one up for crowd control, you can set one up for explosions, fucking whatever.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI drawing directly from human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So, what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
You placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
So I picked Adept for us, which means we should only have access, but like, you would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 powers to choose from. So having 3 profiles would fit, you could put them all in at least one. Or even like you have 4, so you can mix and match them and stuff, but it should have just been all biotic. Yeah, if I want, I can go in here. Usually when I'm playing this game, I take Incinerate, Overload, and Energy Drain, and just rock the 3 of them the whole way through the game. Like the combos you can set up. So like, I can't go into it without just setting up part of it. So I'm gonna try and stay biotic for a while.
Welcome back, Ryder.
What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a sound, simulated, adaptive matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How did my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
So there are other Sams out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced Sam in the initiative.
I take it you're based here in Samnode?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
You removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything?
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Me more than you. Do you know anything more about Scott's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing Scott with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
What did he mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Hey, New Year.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger related to your father and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further. Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay, something new every day. Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
Hello, that she's in the game. She was in the first
If the
novel.
Council gets wind of this,
Ambassador Coil.
it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Coyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Alec,
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
he told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Wow, hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories that they are currently logged. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. That's all for now.
Of course.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
This file is useless. Let's check another. And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another. This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Somebody working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scan, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until...
This person is not a match. Negative match. Biometrics do not match. Scan results show a partial positive. Target is most likely suspect.
Who is he? Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
Is that what sabotage is called these days? Work?
You're pretty arrogant for the new kid. You don't even know what's been going on.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
Whatever happened back then, hurting people now makes no sense.
What do you know? I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people. Killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
Not my call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
That lot make a decision? That'll be the day.
I'll make it right, Dash. I promise. Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start the settlement.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match.
The Dash my father wore.
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
A bit of dialogue around here. Dude fucking drives me batty. Absolutely fucking batty.
Ryder.
Hayes.
It goes something along the lines.
Doc says I'll live. So this goes from a life-threatening gunshot to a story I'll tell my grandkids someday.
The
There's
younger
no need to
brother
exaggerate.
is
That was a
out of
tough
stasis,
fight on Habitat 7.
and he asks
Just
if
glad
his
to be on
older
the other
brother's
side
out
of it.
yet. And then the stasis tech says, if he stays in there much longer, you're going to be the older brother. And fucking, it drives me insane. Because time doesn't fucking stop when you go into stasis and then restart when you come out of stasis. If he was 30 and his brother was 32 and then went into stasis, when they came out of stasis, one of them will be 630 and the other one will be 632. I mean, time doesn't stop for some people and keep going for others. This fucking time is time. Fucking the fact that I have to say that and make that clarification is fucking insane.
Greer, how you feeling?
Grateful. If you and Liam hadn't found me in that cave, God knows what those aliens would have done.
We couldn't leave a man behind.
Yeah, your father, and Kirkland.
We'll never forget their sacrifice. It's a brave thing, risking your life for the greater good.
Yeah, just seems unfair. We barely got here. I'm sorry I'm not out there with you, but Kirkland was a friend, and
you know who that is?
I'm not cut out for this anymore.
That's
understood. Habitat 7 was a nasty wake-up call. You take care, Greer.
Vilgard?
Too. Thanks again.
Fisher, glad to see you're doing better.
That was some expedition, hey? Captain said I'm going in the log as the first human to make contact with the kid. And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it could have gone differently.
I'm sure there are decent aliens here in Andromeda too. We just have to find them.
Well, I heard you're Pathfinder now. The sooner you figure out where they're hiding, the better.
Will do. Chin up.
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
I haven't heard how he died.
Like a hero. That's how. That's the only part that matters. I've met one Pathfinder. Well, two with you. But I figure that's the way to go. Taking your last breath on an uncharted world.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Now I just need to make sure your brother here pulls through.
How's Scott doing?
His condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so he's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
How did this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! Circuits fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another rider.
How did you end up with the initiative?
Well, you reach a point in life where you wonder, is that all there is? I'd accomplished everything in the Milky Way I could. I was locked into a future of diminishing returns. So coming here was the world's biggest midlife crisis. A chance to wake up in the morning and feel hope instead of arthritis.
Are you staying here in the Hyperion?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old? Ha, right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the cat, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by.
We'll miss you, Harry.
Just make sure to raise some hell once in a while, will you? I'm living vicariously through you.
Deal. That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes with Scott, I'll let you know.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style. They call her the Tempest.
For me, BSR-1 would probably be my #1 ship. But between the Tempest and the SR2,
Let's go take a closer look.
I'll go back and forward
Let's pick it up a bit,
on
people.
which one
We're
gets
14
second
months
place, which
late.
one gets third place.
So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra next. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting the ship off the station.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment
Also,
for outpost assault,
Addison is the
squarely under
colonial
Director
director.
Addison's
The Tempest isn't
Senior
a fucking
round.
colony.
Ben, right?
It should have been a renegade alternative to tell
Came here
Addison
with
to
the
go
family,
fuck.
didn't you?
Pardon my
Son
French.
still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Everything state of the art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
Holy shit.
Runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science
So
officer.
hard not to romance
Your
Suvi.
quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
It's really going to be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table, or just get the crew together.
Great, that no matter what planet you park on, you can come up here and look good. See what's happening.
We call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here. That's the biolab. We can grow plants for food and oxygen and keep any specimen safe.
Pathfinder, check this. Seems like we're forever racing. But there's always time to check out new toys. Useful ones.
I'm all about what's useful.
Oh, this is. Especially if you grabbed anything from Habitat 7. Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will strip that stuff down and give you options.
We can craft our way through. Turn the junk we
Crafting's
find
not as
into an
good as
advantage.
Inquisition.
Hey, with tech like this, it won't be junk for long.
An
Not
Inquisition,
often worth through.
I will craft
If the best we get is what we make.
multiple sets of armor for
the
everybody
best.
throughout the game,
Check
and
it out.
multiple weapons for everybody. Just because it's so good. But in the crafting in this, I only ever make two things. I have a pistol called the Hurry Boom, which is a hurricane submachine gun that launches grenades, and the Sticky Rose, which is a Roserad pistol that fires sticky grenades.
Everything looks good from here. Just say the word, Ryder.
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
Wonder how fast that engine core clocks in.
We're almost out there. Finally. Hello. I've just got to finish this download from the Nexus. We'll be ready for launch.
Hi there. Can we talk and stuff later? I've got some last minute adjustments. She'll be ready to go when you are.
Securing cargo and checking everything made it on board. The bridge report's ready.
Ryder. Finalizing orders, flight plan, command access. Ready when you are.
Excuse me. I need to make sure we have everyone's medical files from the Nexus. Come by after launch, and we can catch up properly.
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view. These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Verifying my connection from Hyperion to the Tempest. The Nexus confirms we're free to depart.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Gallo Jath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
I hate him so much.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring.
The person
wouldn't want to
who
lose my
wrote
finest
his
work to that
character
angry cloud.
remembered
I was test
that there
pilot
was
for the
an
Tempest's
alien
early prototypes.
in Mass
I
Effect
admit,
2.
I'm itching to see how
I
she
could
performs out
perfectly
here.
remember memories. And just went, oh, it was the Solarians.
So how do
So
I...
Calo
console
can now
syncs
do
with
it,
your implant.
even
Just
though
swipe, touch a
it
destination
was
here,
a trail,
and the nav system
Rachel,
calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
I guess we have to be.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Signs and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gale reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
I never planned to be Pathfinder. I don't know what's out there. But we're the Milky Way's best and brightest. We can do this.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, Ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Departure vector verified, Tempest.
Hey,
Godspeed, Pathfinder.
Let's crack. Just pop in and say hello.
To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts puts an end to the idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Calo, take us in.
There's no such fucking thing. Hello.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector.
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
You mentioned something about helping design the Tempest?
Test pilot, mostly. Plunging through the Nemean abyss was almost a preparation for the Scourge. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I get it, like leaving a good story half-finished.
The team liked that one of us was going. It felt right after all we went through. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening.
I'll photographic
Though I
memories.
suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Did you hear anything about the Ark back on the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
Cheer up, Calo. We'll always have Director Tam.
That snide little bureaucrat? All the more reason to find the others. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
Pathfinder. It's so wonderful to meet you. I'm Dr. Suvi Anwar, assigned to act as liaison between your crew and the Nexus science team.
Welcome to my team. I look forward to working with you.
Likewise. I can't wait to get to work.
Not
There hasn't been much to do so far, unfortunately. I've studied all the planetary scans. I've even had some hands-on experience with Helios soil samples. If you want, I'll send you my analysis on the native bacteria and microfauna. 60 pages.
That's a lot of pages. About dirt.
Oh, you don't have to be kind. I know it's barely more than a summary. Anyway, I've waited months to get out there to see Helios. It's why I joined the initiative. The Milky Way was just a corner of a vast universe, a corner of a tiny corner. We're the ones who got to step out of that corner. It's incredible.
The first time I handled a Prothean artifact, I was hooked. It was so alien. I just knew there's more out there, and I want to see all of it.
I totally know what you mean.
So will you be joining us on missions?
Oh, that's funny. Me, out there, with the guns and the danger and everything.
Oh my, no, because they always romance over me.
Why should that be funny? You seem capable.
Oh, I'm flattered, but no. I have no combat experience.
I want to go pay
Shoot you in the back.
With time, I think.
Not intentionally, of course. Anyway, I've just received some instructions from the science team, and I really should go over them. Later, then.
Ryder, when you've got a minute, stop by the medbay.
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
What the hell was that?
I know that look. It's just my biotics reacting to all this. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one, before the initiative. Some things stick though, like losing the old man.
How does a human soldier get to serve with Asari?
Prove your biotics can rip an APC apart, and people get nervous. Funny that. The Alliance found me a cross-species military initiative in a hurry. Sent me to Thessia to serve with the Huntress unit. One of the few places where my powers were welcomed. Your father made another one.
You were his second in command. Were you friends too?
He was more a mentor than a friend. Prickly old bastard. But I respected that. People treat geniuses like they're made of cut glass. I didn't care how smart he was. I think he liked someone not caring.
I know it's not the same, but I'm a good listener.
I hope you're as good at being Pathfinder. I said I wouldn't get in the way, and I meant it. But I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you? An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
I don't want a rival. Just answers. It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
So what brought you out to Andromeda?
Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak. The initiative was meant to be different. Will be different if this mission succeeds. So I'm seeing it through. It's quiet in here. I can keep the plants watered while I work. First job, see if there's any news on the Asari Ark. If they made it, we could use some Asari expertise. If you want to talk, I'll be here. Back again?
What did you do while you were part of the Asari military?
4 years in a commando unit called Lane's Daughters. Part of the Council's cross-species military integration initiative. Your time defending Silva's expedition was probably more important. But we did good work. Peacekeeping is a full-time job, even in Asari space.
What was your commando unit like?
Janae and I were the youngsters. Tempest was our old lady sniper. Callia patched us up, and Valenza prayed between firefights. Our CO, Nasira, led us all over the Athena Nebula and beyond. A huntress's work is never done.
Every civilization needs its defenders.
And the defenders usually match their civilization, like Asari huntresses being adaptable as hell. Makes you wonder what our militia will look like in 100 years.
You were in the Alliance before you became a huntress, right? What made you join up?
My biotics. I was still living on my parents' cargo freighter when they manifested. Untrained biotic power on a starship means accidents, but we couldn't afford a tutor. The Alliance had implants, the training, everything. Old history now. Your turn. Remind me why you came to Andromeda.
The Prothean digs woke us up to how much we don't know, and to what humanity's next leap might be. Then Dad's career collapsed. His AI research made him too toxic.
I heard. Must have changed everything for your family.
We needed to start over somewhere new. Together. Or as together as we could. So, Andromeda.
None of you writers ever think small, do you?
After 4 years with the Asari Commandos, he must have some great war stories.
Nasira assassinated a Krogan warlord with a pack of playing cards once.
A pack of cards?
Choking hazard, apparently.
Wow. See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Pathfinder rider to engineering. Repeat, rider to engineering. Shit, is this thing on?
Pathfinder making the rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Hey, it's a dirty job. Are you the riffraff spokesman?
King, actually. You might want to bow. Otherwise, things might start falling off the Tempest at the most inopportune times.
I'll take my chances. Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked and idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the initiative.
Seems like life back there was pretty bleak.
Not gonna lie, it sucked. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties. No real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made the decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
We're exploring this cluster, eventually the galaxy. If your purpose is here, we'll find it.
Then the question will be, what will I do with it? In the meantime, you just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal.
Long time no chat. What's up?
I hear we have you to thank for getting the Tempest space ready so quickly.
Vetra brings her impossible feats to me. I was itching to get this particular call. Capital R ready. Don't tell her, but the truth is, I fudged reports to come in early, then bust ass in secret to make up for him. Expands the guild legend. Plus, I convey calm and assurance, and the whole team relaxes, which helps them do their jobs better.
What's your social circle like?
I'm good for a laugh, so I know lots of people, but I don't let too many in. My one true friend is stationed on the Nexus. She's the only piece of the Milky Way I brought with me. The more you and I get to know each other, the more you'll probably hear about her.
How tough has it been on the Nexus all these months?
Have you ever eaten overcooked space cow tongue?
Hasn't everyone?
Well, then you know, it's super tough. Wondering if you could die from a critical malfunction, or maybe starvation, imagining which would be worse. But hey, you could always take a break from the fear and boredom to dwell on being a part of the biggest failure in galactic history. Maybe even participate in a revolt.
What was your take on that?
I didn't place any bets, if that's what you're asking. Truth is, I don't think anyone made out particularly well. Whatever side you're on, you die a little when your brother, your teammate, becomes an enemy. We traveled all this way, all hope and wonder, and we end up fighting with each other over scraps. It's sad.
Seems like we have a good group here.
Well, veteran Suvian like girls. Get along well, lots of mutual respect. As far as your Hyperion peeps go, Doc's kinda nosy. Liam's good for a laugh or two. Cora, she's a bit by the book for me.
By the book keeps us alive.
Hey, variety's the spice of life, right? Different strokes makes for healthy debate.
What about Kello?
He's a pilot.
Which means...
He flies the ship.
We're leaving it at that, then?
Does the Pathfinder know what to do with the dead end?
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Let me guess. Little sister?
Who are you calling little?
Look, kiddo, gotta go.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
I would have done the same just to get off the Nexus.
That's not why I came. Sure, I want to explore the galaxy, but I'm really here to work. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
Oh, good romance, Fedra.
Ability to haggle with the locals? Great. But please tell me you're also good in a fight.
Like I said before, Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. I do what I have to. We all have a personal stake in this. If it keeps going the way it's been, we're all dead. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know. We'll chat later?
I love the fact that her and her sister are Saren's kids. I think he stashed them on a planet. And when it happened, everything in Mass Effect 1, the Turian society completely fucking blackballed him and any offspring of him. Even their mother wants nothing to do with him because of who their father was. And when obviously he died at the end of Mass Effect 1 and didn't return to them, Vedra had to start raising her sister at a young age.
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omniblade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Someone brought this to Andromeda?
It was new when we left. It's been a hard year. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. The crisis response?
A lateral
people out of trouble.
promotion.
That worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions.
Cool. Promotion
about your
means to
line
go
stays
up
much?
the ladder. Lateral means to go sideways. Professional writers wrote this fucking shit.
Tell me about your group.
Heavy urban search terrain 1. Yeah. Earth's contribution to a multi-species disaster response unit. HUST-1, but Hustle looks much better on the patch. All civilians, retired vets, war shits like me. I was fiercely bearded. Tastes better just thinking about those days.
I wanted exploration, to chase the cutting edge of Prothean research. I thought I'd found my calling. Seems like a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
I was on a good path of the Alliance. Then everything fell apart. There wasn't much left for me. Andromeda was so far away, I figured if you're going to start over, start way over.
Gotcha. Clean slate. Classic.
Back at you, Costa. Why'd you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
If it all goes wrong, it could feel like we left for no reason.
I know why I'm here. A bad start can't change that. I won't let it. In crisis response, I'd focus on essentials. That's you and this team. Pathfinder leads to planets, leads to people. You've got your part covered. You've got this. I'll do my damnedest to help with the rest.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years in the Hyperion looking after your brother.
Joke's on him. Scott's a handful.
I think you're both trouble. Hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
I could be in better hands.
I just stabbed you.
We all have off days.
I always hoped to work in the field, but everything's happening so quickly.
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand. Getting a cat specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here...
what?
A cat corpse. For autopsy. A live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the cat?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
Winds me up so much that you can't romance Lexi.
I had no idea. I'd love to hear more. Over dinner, maybe?
Oh. Thing is, Ryder, you're not my type.
What's your type?
Not a patient. I need to be able to look at you clinically without distractions.
Am I distracting?
Not nearly as much as you think you are. But we were discussing the cat. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
Right.
Just something to think about. Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats her vegetables. Ryder?
How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. He was moderating a panel on neurosurgery in low-gravity environments. His name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
So how did a sorry doctor end up on the human ark?
Specialist in alien anatomy, remember? That includes humans. Also, Harry insisted. Maybe he always intended to switch jobs.
I need to talk to you about something private.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
When Dad died, he blocked off parts of Sam's memory, things he didn't want me to see.
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
Maybe. I found this trigger. It unlocked a memory fragment of Dad on the Citadel. From when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found out Mom's illness was terminal.
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
It was where his journey to Andromeda really began.
Those events started your family down a new path.
Yeah. Thanks, Lexi. Feels good to talk about this. I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Hello, Ryder. It is interesting to be renewed.
How do you mean?
Since my creation, I have been Alec Ryder Sam. Now, I am your Sam. I am still myself, but now the input and experiences I have are completely new. I will develop in a new direction. The term reincarnation seems appropriate.
Being linked to me is a totally new experience?
You and Alec are unique individuals. I can now see the variations that define you. I look forward to our continued partnership.
Is it confusing to be in multiple places talking to different people?
My awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, a SAM node technician. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
Sam, any more information on the memory trigger we found?
The memory blocks are still in place. If you continue searching for more triggers, they may unlock.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides a direct link to my service in SAM node on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
I'm sure that'll come in handy.
It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
What was Dad's take on Scott and I?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together, and hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well-founded.
So if we're going to work together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes, lighten things up. How's your sense of humor, Sam?
Alec Ryder encouraged me to develop this skill.
Humor's not a skill, it's... Okay, try telling me a joke.
A neutron enters the bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor.
That's pretty good.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't be worse than the Nexus.
We're not going back here because I forgot something. They literally make you do that. You have to get onto your ship and leave the station to get access to your email, and the first email you get says, "We've got a space monkey for you to come and collect." So yeah, we're coming back to get space monkey.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
Certainly do.
Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tevessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakeem, my producer. I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Tans asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
It takes integrity to record the truth and nothing but.
Well, I do my best. And you could help me out. The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
You don't mind treading on the initiative director's toes?
What would he do? Pull funding we don't have? I'm game if you are.
Okay, interview away.
Let's start at home. 14 months and the Nexus still isn't finished. Arcs are missing, we have people in exile. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
All expeditions have to deal with supplies, enemies, or, hell, just getting lost. We'll deal with all of them. We just need time.
Tan will love that. But if that's your take, that's what goes in. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. But you can bet I'll have more questions later. You were great. I'll get to work editing.
Don't shove the crate off the... You shove the crate off the ramp. Where do they find these people?
Keeping tabs on things back here?
Yeah, I try to watch what's going on while we're away, but it's nice to check in person.
Shore leave is for relaxation. Take some time off. Get a massage. Can Turians even get massages?
Sort of. We get vibrations through the carapace with a hammer. Not for me. I'm fine, just people watching. Damn, Ryder, you just missed a good show. One of the alarms malfunctioned, and we thought it was an attack. It didn't take long to figure it out, but in that time, they managed to scramble at least half the station's defenses.
Why are the alarms still malfunctioning?
Probably a leftover issue from when the Scourge fried systems. It's not that bad. I once worked in a building with a fire alarm that would glitch every other week. Hey, Ryder.
Sure. Let me know what materials you need and I'll find you something.
That's a relief. Thanks for helping out. I owe you one.
Hey.
Oh, hello, Pathfinder.
Here we are, one young Pyjack. Ready to see Andromeda, huh? Sam, can you send a note to Kesh? Make sure our new friend gets delivered to the Tempest.
Acknowledged.
All systems green.
Tied things up for the old ground team before I left. Early for so many goodbyes.
At least Liam's still here, and one rider. Whoops. Looks like our hijack friend got out of his cage. He'll be fine, won't he? The exercise will probably do him good.
I hereby christen you Parry the Hijack.
Where's my data pad? Oh, how'd you get under there?
Suvi, were you talking to your notebook?
Oh, I wasn't I? I do that sometimes. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Getting a scan. I'm picking up something. Probe away. Detecting what's left of a ship. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. I found something.
This is about as far as the Nexus surveyors could get before, well...
Let's see what's waiting here. Anomaly detected. Probe launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Park first entered Helios?
Heck of a wake-up call. I'm picking up something. Probe away. Getting a scan. Shuttle spotted. Drifting. It sustained catastrophic electrical damage.
That's the research vessel Dr. Aridana informed us of. There are no life readings within.
She'll want to know. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Satellite detected. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. We got the crater. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
System Pythios. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection? What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. I'm picking up something. Picking up something. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Satellite detected.
us for tonight, my friends. We've got it nicely saved so that the next time we're here, we'll just head straight down to the surface and jump into exploring and doing missions and shit. Tomorrow night, we'll be back in Veilguard to continue that shit show. As you can tell from the excitement in my voice, I'm really looking forward to it. Until tomorrow, peace out, much love, goodbye.